a good lap. It's a pretty good lap.
Come on, stop, baby.
How was it?
Best way I can describe it is it's like an 80 or 90% car. Yeah, I think this car would feel great on the street.
It does.
And it's good up to about 80 or 90%. But when I'm going for that 100%, when I drive flat out, that's how I drive, it's not predictable, especially the brakes. The pedal can go wooden, and I've tried on the later laps, I'd just go a little early and softer, and they would come in and it would slow down, but I was braking kind of early.
Yeah.
Well, the red Italian couldn't match the orange Brit's fury, but even with the braking issues Randy experienced, the Quadrifoglio ran a very respectable 1 minute 31.80 seconds. That's nearly a second quicker than a BMW M3 and only 2 seconds off a car that's half race car, right down to the ride height adjustable suspension, which presents some unique problems.
So now we know the Project 8 is decisively quicker on the track than the Alfa. No huge surprise given the lengths Jaguar went to in order to create a track-focused machine, but these are four-door cars, so that's less than half the story. Time to dig a little deeper into their characters and see whether that advantage remains away from Willow Springs.
All right, so about to go underneath the Project 8 here. We're at a service center, not because there's anything wrong with the car, but because we want to take it from track mode to street mode. Like this front splitter here, see it's pushed all the way out. You can also see it's scraped to hell and back. We're gonna slide it back about 2 inches. The wing is also in attack mode, and we're gonna even it out for street mode. Couple things to point out. The suspension, obviously, is very adjustable. You can see the big red spring, and then you can see what here, this is called a helper spring. And the only other production cars I know of that use that are the Porsche GT3, uses them, I think, in the front only, and then the GT3 RS has helper springs front and rear. The brakes are redonkulous, for lack of a better term. They're carbon ceramic, they're 15.7 inches big, the 6-piston caliper, nothing like you'd find on a standard XE. The exhaust is titanium. The wheel bearings are made of something that's in a space shuttle engine. There's just nothing standard about this car.
It's cool to peek underneath Project 8 and see just how far Jaguar has gone to create the ultimate track spec sedan. However, I suspect the novelty would wear off once you realize every track day requires not one, but 2 visits to your local dealership. One to go from street to track, and then another to get back to street again. The rotary dial to select race in the Alfa, that just seems a lot more practical.
So while Johnny's having the Jag adjusted for road use, I haven't really got anything to do, but I wanted to show you why the Giulia doesn't need all that stuff, why it's got speed and agility built into its DNA. To do that, I've come to an unlikely place. This is Pagani of Beverly Hills. Wow, what a place. They've got a Wyra BC here. A car I know and love from a previous episode of Ignition. So they've got a 1500 horsepower Bugatti Chiron, they've got F40, LaFerrari, basically the best of the best. But for me, there is one car that stands above them all, the best supercar of the past 25 years, maybe ever, and that is Ferrari 458 Speciale. I adore this car. And the reason it's relevant, well, the chief engineer of this car, guess what his next project was? Yep, Alfa Romeo Giulia. This crack team of engineers had 2.5 years and total freedom to produce something proper, to endow a normal passenger car with some of that Speciale magic. So Giulia has active aero just like the Ferrari. It has double wishbone front suspension and a trick rear axle. It's got bits of carbon fibre in there. And the V6 engine is actually a development of Ferrari's V8 turbocharged motor too. This car, in detail, it really is a supercar. It's got that Ferrari DNA. The truth is, it just eats a BMW M3 or Mercedes C63S. That's why we've had to roll out the Project 8. It's the only sedan we can think of that can stand comparison with this car.